It's Dawn from Ninja Bunny Crochet. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. First of all, I'm in my living room. And second of all, I'm going to talk about 10 non-yarny things about me. This was going around the crochet channels several months ago, maybe even last year. I'm not really 100% sure when it was going around, but I just thought it would be fun to kind of talk about the 10 non-yarny things about me so that y'all can get to know me a little bit better. And if you want to put a comment in the description box below about some things about you or whatever, we can talk about that kind of stuff too. But let me get my notes. So first of all, I'm 49 years old. I'll be 50 in May. I live in upstate New York. I live in the Capital District area. I've lived in this area all my life. I've never really been, I've never lived outside of the Capital District. I've traveled outside of New York. I've been to California, I've been to Florida, I've been to Louisiana, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, North Carolina, Georgia, Mississippi. Did I say Florida? I've been to Florida. Like I said, the furthest west I've been was California. My husband's family's from California. He grew up in California, so we went there a couple years ago for a family reunion. Obviously, I talk about my husband, so I'm married. My husband and I have been married for 4 years. We're what you would call second timers. So we were we had previous marriages. We have, between the two of us, we have 8 children. We do not have an ours. I have 3 children. My husband has 5 children. Our kids' ages range from 28 to 8. My husband's 2 youngest children, one is in high school and one is 8. They do come over part-time. We have them a few days a week. We do not have any grandchildren. 4 of our kids are married and the rest are not. We do have lots of 4-legged grandchildren. We have bunnies, cats, dogs, and 1 bird. My son and his wife have a bird. So we have lots of 4-legged grandchildren. Our furry family, maybe I've mentioned some of them in some of my videos. We have 3 dogs. We have an 11-year-old Shih Tzu. He's on my channel in his dashing sweater. And then we have a 2-year-old lab mix. And we just recently adopted a pit bull puppy. She's going to be 5 months old, I believe. She'll be 5 months old soon. She's absolutely adorable and a wonderful little treasure to our family. She's just great. I love her. And then we also have 2 cats. Our cats are seniors. Our one cat is 17 years old. I believe she's 17. She's my husband's cat. And then we also have Annabelle, I believe is like 11 or 12 years old. I've had her for like 10 years, 10, 11 years. So yeah, she's got to be about 11 or 12. Then we also have my bunny, hence the reason that my channel name is Ninja Bunny Crochet. She's my rescue bunny. I found her on the few houses around the corner had a construction site, and the house was abandoned. In fact, the house has been since torn down. And there was this dumpster, and here was this little tiny, tiny white bunny, white with little brown spots on her back. You could hold her in your hand. She was so tiny. And I was like, that is not a wild bunny. That is not a jackrabbit. That's a domesticated bunny. So a friend of mine, I said to her, hey, you want to go rescue a bunny? And she's like, do I? So we went out there to rescue a bunny with a blanket in our hands. And that's all we had was a blanket. So after probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours in the rain, we finally caught the bunny. My husband was coming home from men's Bible study, and I called him up on the cell phone. I said, hon, where are you? And he's like, why? And I'm like, could you come around the corner? And I said, because he told me where he was. He was right around, he wasn't too far. And he goes, why? And I said, I kind of have to go to the pet store. And he goes, you got the bunny. And I'm like, yep, I got the bunny. And he goes, great. He goes, all right. So he picked me up, and here I have the little bunny. Got this little tiny bunny, and we named her Snowball. After, I don't know if you've ever seen The Secret Life of Pets, but we named her Snowball after that, the bunny in Secret Life of Pets. So we've had her for 2-3 years now. And yeah, she's a hoot. She's a great little bunny. Luckily, the day after I got her, my oldest son and his now wife, but they were engaged at the time, happened to be out here. It was right before my birthday, right before Mother's Day. And she happens to be a bunny goddess. She knows lots about bunnies. And she was here, and she gave us lots of good advice on what kind of cage to get for her, what food to feed her, all kinds of stuff. So she's had, she gave us all kinds of good advice on how to take care of a bunny, because I've never had a bunny before. So that's how, and we call her the Ninja Bunny because of how hard it was to catch her. She was like a ninja. And when she's loose in the house, it's like a ninja to get her. So every night we have to round her up to get her back in her cage, because I can't leave her loose 24/7 because of either the cats or the dogs. So we have to kind of rotate to let the bunny out. So the bunny gets out every night after we put the dogs to bed. So next non-yarny thing about me, video games. I like to play video games. I have a Nintendo Switch that I share with my 8-year-old stepson. We got it as a combined Christmas gift. So my favorite game right now on my Nintendo Switch is Stardew Valley. I love it, love it, love it. Then next one, we play Mario Kart, and I play Dr. Mario because I got Nintendo Switch Online. You get all of the old NES games. Sweet. Pokemon Shield. It's coming out. I think by the time I put this video up, it'll be already out. So I'm like really super excited. I'm going to get Pokemon Shield. I'm like so excited. I haven't played a real Pokemon game. I can't say real. I haven't played a Pokemon game on a handheld device since my kids were young. They get done with their Pokemon, like Pokemon Blue and Gold and those ones. I haven't done like Sun and Moon and those kinds of ones, but I haven't played it since they were little. They got done with their games, and they would go, well, yeah, we're done with it. So I'd take their little Game Boys and I'd play Pokemon on it. Anyway, so I'm really excited about getting this. I was excited when Pokemon Go came out on the mobile phones. I was like, woohoo, Pokemon for adults. So my husband and I we play Pokemon Go. Okay, dirty little secret, we play Pokemon Go. Yeah, we play Pokemon Go. We get our Starbucks coffee and we play Pokemon Go. Yep, it's out there. Out there on the video, out there for the whole world to hear. We play Pokemon Go. We have a Bible study group, and out of the 7 of us in our Bible study group, 5 of us play Pokemon Go. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, now that that's out there, next non-yarny thing about me, I have I have an autoimmune disease called rheumatoid arthritis. It's one of the reasons why I had to leave my job about 5 years ago. I worked for an insurance company where I did claims processing, so I did a lot of typing. Unfortunately, when I first got diagnosed with rheumatoid, it affected my hands really bad. I had it for a while, but I didn't really know what was going on. It was in my feet. And my feet would blow up like big balloons and they would hurt, and I always thought it was honestly because I'm heavy, I'm overweight, and I always thought, well, you know, if I could just lose weight, I'd be able to, you know, I get it. Maybe I just need new shoes. You know, I got flat feet. I just need new shoes. I got those Dr. Scholl's orthotics. You know, you would go to the grocery store or to Walmart's and you get on the Dr. Scholl's thing, and I got the orthotics, and I said, that's the problem. I just need orthotics. I'm fine. You know, I don't have anything wrong with me. Well, it slowly was moving up, and it hit the knees, hips, and then it got to the hands, and I couldn't type anymore. I couldn't do my job. I couldn't type. I was in so much pain. I'd wake up in tears at night. I was crying so hard because my hands would hurt so bad. I didn't get the huge amounts of swelling in the hands like some people get with rheumatoid arthritis. I just got a lot of pain and massive amounts of fatigue and low-grade fevers. So I went to the doctors, blood work done, everything. What I have is called is seronegative RA, which means I don't test positive for the rheumatoid factor, but I have rheumatoid arthritis. I have to take immune suppressant drugs to control the inflammation from my immune system. My immune system is attacking my joints and causing the swelling and the pain. So it's not like osteoarthritis like you get when you get older. Little kids this can happen to little kids. It can happen to anyone at any age. It's just basically your immune system goes haywire and it starts attacking your joints. With that being said, though I'm under control, I still have flare-ups where I have days where I'm in a lot of pain. I either can't walk or I can't use my hands, or I'm just so exhausted I can't get out of bed. So, which is the reason why I stay at home now. And that's why I actually started my YouTube channel, because it gave me an outlet. It gave me something to do, gave me a reason to get up. And other than basically my dogs, to get up and take care of the dogs, take care of my pets. That was the other reason why I get up and take care of my pets. And I take care of and I have to do my YouTube channel. So that gives me incentive to get up and push through it. Because if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. So I have to get up and I have to exercise and I have to move. You know, you don't overdo it when you're in a flare and you have pain. But you do have to exercise. You have to get up and take that walk. You have to move. Because if you don't, you're going to lose your ability to use your hands. You're going to lose your ability to walk. You have to move. You know, I don't have it as bad as some people do. Some people with rheumatoid arthritis have to take what's called a biologic drug. Mine is able to be controlled with a more, I don't know if it's technically a standard medication, but it's not a biologic. If the medications that I'm on no longer work, then my next option would be a biologic. So I guess I count my blessings that I don't have to be on a biologic, but at some point I may have to. So that's where that is. And I believe my next one, because I already said it, did I say I don't like the snow? Because I don't know if I mentioned that one. I don't like the snow. I know I live in upstate New York. I don't like the snow. I don't like the cold. I kind of stay in the house when in the wintertime. One, it aggravates the RA, but two, I just don't like the snow. Snow, ugh, don't like it. The only thing good about the wintertime is that you can make some fabulous crochet projects in the wintertime. Blankets, sweaters, hats, scarves. That's the only thing good about the winter. Last thing is that I'd like to talk about, I think this will be number 10, is when I was about 3-4 years old, I got kicked by a horse. And by the grace of God, I had no major injuries. I have no idea how that happened, but I had no major injuries from it. I was standing next to my dad, and next thing I know, I see this big old horse foot coming at me, and I got boom right in the chest and knocked me out. They brought me to the hospital, but I had no major injuries that I recall. I mean, I think I would have remembered if I had a major injury. I do remember going to the hospital and stuff, but no major injuries. None at all. So, there you have it, 10 non-yarny things about me. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Happy crocheting. Bye-bye.